Hey everyone, welcome back to the See the Stories. Now, we still have Dr. Andreas here, and we were talking about a lot of stuff. And right now, what we want to find out is, Doc, can you tell us the challenges when you were writing this book?
All right. Well, the main challenges, the most difficult part is about facing the pain when I'm writing this book. Because this book recounts the tales of loss, about how I deal with loss. So, yeah, the most difficult part is chapter 10. From it, chapter 10 is the title is called "Countdown to Last Heartbeat." So it recounts the tales of 30 minutes before my son passed away. So we were in the ICU. So yeah, we were with him. We talked to him. We pray. So it's like the process of counting minute by minute. So it was really difficult. I have to stop several times because writing it was, many emotion comes out. But at the same time, it heals. It heals me. So that's why people say that writing something, it helps you to heal. It helps you to process your emotions, process your anger, process your grief, and so on.
And in a systematic way, because
Yes.
you actually made something, you actually made something for perhaps people who are going through. And you have the privilege and advantage of actually knowing the theory as well. Can I ask you something? You, as a psychiatrist, you know the theory, right?
Yeah.
You know the theory of how to get your patient from grief to back to normalcy and happiness again.
Yeah.
Right? That flow. Was it easy for you to apply it on yourself?
All right.
I mean, you know the guiding principles.
Yeah. So all the theories, none of them works for me.
Okay. I know,
We really
surprised
wanted
because
to know that,
theories are
right.
theories, but it
Yes.
applies to people differently.
You're right.
Well, so we have this theory of the stages of grief. So about the denial, the anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. So none of this works. So it just keeps on. Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen? And so on and so on. Even though when I thought that I finally accept the facts, it all comes back again. Yes, while I accept that my son has passed away, but why? So yeah, so this book is about finding out that grief takes a long time, and perhaps it will be your entire life, and it's okay.
Because you will never really fully understand why.
Yes.
But is it important to keep on asking why? Because doesn't that put people at risk on going on a little obsessive
Yes.
route?
Yep.
Like, why is this happening to me? And it's very tough to get out of that.
Yeah. So when the process of writing this book, I find that humans are problem-solving machines. So we like to ask why because we think that by asking why we can find the cause of something and then we can fix it. But if in the case of something that happened in the past, asking why will be pointless. Because even though you know the answer, so my son passed away because of A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And then what? So instead of asking why, I invite people to ask what can I do next with that information. So now that your son has passed away, what can you do? So that's why I started to learn many new things. So I started to travel again, the things that I cannot do when my son was still around, because he has special needs problem and many various health concerns. And yeah, my wife learned to do crocheting, learns to create new stuffs. So I find wonderful.
Can I ask you something? This is from a marital perspective, because when it is a case such as this, you are grieving together.
Yeah.
So it's not only you grieving together, but talk to me. Did you also feel the need to grieve by yourselves first, and at the parallel you grieving and talk about it together? How does that work when it comes to marital couple? Because this is not just something that one person does.
Yes.
Yes. So during my daily practices, I often find these cases where the husband and the wife, so they come together and then they fight because they deal with grief differently. So that happens that the wife will come and then complains to me, "Doctor, I don't think that my husband loves our son because, well, he's not crying. He keeps on working, and I'm crying." So I find that me and my wife, we have different ways of grieving.
Yeah.
So sometimes couples, we have the same way, sometimes they have different way, but I want to invite everyone to know that we have different ways of grieving and each of them are unique and individual, and it is okay.
Right.
Understand the
understanding.
way your partners grieve as well. Very important.
Now, Doc, we're probably at the end of our segment here. We want to know that your hopes for this book going forward for everyone who's probably in the same boat that that this the grieving is this is how to do it.
Yep.
This is how to get move forward.
All right, thank you. So we already sent this book to some of our friends and colleagues who experience grief and loss. So, well, I'm thankful that they received this book and then they read it and then they feel understood. So I think that's the most important part. It's not about giving them hope that things will be okay. Sometimes just feel understood. That is enough. Aren't we all?
Right.
Well, I agree.
Yes,
And
it's
thank you
really,
for the
really good.
stop asking why, but okay, this why, we know why.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now what?
Now what?
Right, right.
So now what, Ranga?
Well, Dr. Andreas Kurniawan, thank you very much for coming in and sharing with us your story, your life story. We've been very grateful to be able to share this time with you.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
So there is no such thing as toxic masculinity when it comes to grieving loss,
No,
because this
no,
is
of course
this is a men's perspective. This is well needed. So, doctor, thank you so much,
You're very welcome.
and all the success to this book and to everyone who needs it. Here, it comes out where, when? Because it's not out yet. This is an exclusive
Not
preview,
yet,
by the way.
right.
You're getting an exclusive preview.
So yeah, tomorrow. It will be throughout all the bookstore in Indonesia tomorrow, and you can order it online or going to the bookstore.
So, if we want to check details, where should we check your Instagram at? Or social media?
So I'm on Instagram at dr.ndreamon. That's my Instagram. So I usually share some tips about mental health and daily activities there. So yeah, if you feel that you like my content, just drop by and say hi.
Well, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Andreas.
You're very welcome.
It is a pity you can't stay longer because we're about to ask him, can you profile or like how ready are they?
This
How nervous
guy,
are they?
that guy,
Because
that
we're still talking about the upcoming debate, right?
Yes, of course. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break right now, and we will be right back right after this, and of course about the debate. Stay tuned.
We'll be washing dishes. Washing dishes.